Hello, and welcome to the Art Room with Mrs. Slacks. Today, our short podcast discussion will focus on Visual Arts Content Standards 7.2 to identify and analyze cultural associations suggested by visual imagery by diving into a few works of art by arguably the most famous female Mexican artist in history, Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican painter, alive from 1907 to 1954, and most famously known for her eccentric self-portraits. Kahlo painted many pieces inspired by the nature and artifacts of her home country, Mexico. According to a quick Wikipedia search, Kahlo, inspired by the country's popular culture, employed a naive folk art style to explore questions of identity, post-colonialism, gender, class, and race in Mexican society. For these reasons, Kahlo is a perfect example of how artists can use visual imagery and symbolism to saturate their artwork with cultural significance. Her artworks act as a tool of expression, a way for her to visually translate her memories and the complex ideas that ran through her mind. Her self-portraits, in particular, are laden with hidden details and rich with symbolism that, once unpicked, reveal a deeper insight into the artist. This quote comes from an article posted to dailyartmagazine.com that picks apart some of the symbolism Kahlo used in her paintings to represent a variety of themes. If you take some time to do a quick Google search for paintings of Frida Kahlo, follow along with me and see if you can pick out some of her commonly used symbols and imagery. Kahlo uses artifacts, fruit, birds, and other animals, all native to Mexico, to make political statements usually related to nationalism and independence. Take a moment to Google image search Frida Kahlo's self-portrait titled Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird. In this image, you will see a classic Kahlo-style self-portrait with her straight-faced expression, thick unibrow, facial hair on her upper lip and chin, and hair tightly tied up in an updo. The plants, animals, and scenery surrounding Kahlo in this portrait are all significant to the meaning of this piece. According to some art historians, Kahlo wanted to show that she had been resurrected and had started a new life with this painting. The hummingbird hanging at Kahlo's neck like a necklace symbolizes hope and good luck in Mexican culture. However, there are other interpretations that say the hummingbird pendant refers to Huitzilopochtli, the Aztec god of war, and may refer to the pain Kahlo suffered all her life internally. Over Kahlo's left shoulder, on the right side of the painting, you will notice a black cat, commonly understood as a symbol of bad luck. Other important images to note in this painting are, of course, the thorny necklace wrapped tightly around Kahlo's neck, the monkey sitting behind Kahlo's right shoulder, the butterflies resting in her hair, and the dragonflies flying above her head. Each element that Kahlo adds to her paintings imbue different meanings and significance, and ultimately celebrates the Mexican culture that Kahlo grew up immersed in. So what can we learn about art history and art creation from the works of art like those of Frida Kahlo? We can learn to take a closer look at the images being used in a painting and ask ourselves, does this mean something different to someone from another culture than it does for me? Maybe you can do some research after looking at a work of art. Where is the artist from? What inspired them? What is important to their culture and environment? You can also make your own work of art using symbolism. What inspires you? What things, people, animals, plants, and artifacts surround you that mean something to you, and you can use those in a work of art to create hidden meanings? Maybe you can make a self-portrait surrounding yourself with things from your life and culture that means something to you to further tell the viewer who you are and what you care about. Thanks for listening to the Art Room podcast with Mrs. Slacks. Today we talked about how you can identify and analyze cultural themes in a work of art using visual imagery and symbolism. Have a great week, and remember to be creative daily.